Let's talk about using stencil buffers from 4.5 to create this kind of portal effect. Alright, so we're going to start here. I just have this cube or this box mesh. I've just flattened it out to work as a wall here to block everything from view. Now you don't need to block everything from view, but that's just what I'm going to be doing here. My portal is just a plane, just a simple plane mesh. I've got at 1.5 for the size. Size doesn't really matter, and everything behind it is basically that little room that you saw with the floor, the roof, and the three walls, the cube, and the capsule. So our goal is effectively to be able to see through this via our plane, or rather seeing through the wall via our plane, and only seeing this. While when we look on the outside here, we cannot actually see any of this. This is actually very simple for us to do with the stencil buffer. So what I'm going to do real quick, for all my meshes here, right? So I'm going to look at our capsule here first. I'm going to go ahead and come on down. We're going to go down to stencil, set the mode to custom, and we're going to set it to, I keep mixing this up. Is it read? No, it's write. Read. There we go. Yeah, read and equal. Yep, just making sure. So we're going to set it to read and equal, and then we'll come up and we'll set under transparency. We'll set transparency to alpha, and it'll disappear for us. So we're going to go ahead and do that to all of our objects here. So the cube here, new material, transparency alpha, scroll down, stencil, custom, read, and equal. And we'll do that for these walls as well. Transparency alpha, stencil, custom, and it's already set on read and equal. So I didn't reset those, but that's fine. It just kind of speeds us up here. Transparency alpha, stencil, custom, read, and equal. We're almost done. Transparency alpha, scroll down, stencil, custom, read, equal. And you see we just have the top and bottom left, and these two share materials, so this should be quick. Transparency alpha, stencil, custom, read, and equal. All right, so we can't see anything. As far as we know and the player knows, there's nothing here. All right, so now we have to go to the magic of our portal that we want to use, right? So our portal is just going to allow us to kind of see into the world. Now, what do we have to do for this? Well, we're going to be using a material on it, so obviously give it a material. And all we're going to change is we're going to come down to the stencil. We're going to go to mode, custom, and write. So we go ahead, we set the portal that we're going to use to write. Custom mode, of course. Leave it and compare to always, and you might look at it and be a little confused because you don't see anything. And that's because we actually have to come into our objects, such as this capsule here, and we need to change the render priority. And that's because we are looking for the equal here. We're going to go to render priority. Just move that up to 1. And you might look at it and be like, well, we still can't see anything. And that's technically because this wall is in the way. So if we were to zoom in, you'll notice we can see it. The problem is we can't see through this green wall of ours. So how do we fix that when we want to have it set up on something such as a doorway or just a wall? Well, we're going to select that wall, and all we're going to do is go to no depth test inside of transparency on your material, turn that on, and that's it. And now you see the capsule is beautifully shown. So now we can just go in, we can go to our box, set render priority up 1, there it is. We'll go to our mesh instance, we can see that's in the back. Render priority increased by 1. And we can just go through one by one and increase these by 1 and just start seeing them all appear. Since on that side, up 1, there it is. This is our top and bottom. Render priority increased by 1, and there you have it. Now we're able to see into a room now. In my case, the portal is off the wall a bit, but I can pull it up to the wall. I can put it inside of the wall even, because the wall is not going to block us. And there you have it. We're able to create this portal to look into a room that, quote unquote, doesn't exist. All right. It's as simple as that to create this really cool effect. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you learned a bit. And this will be 10 minutes. Okay, so not much of a shorter video, but that's it. Take care. Have yourselves a good one. See you guys next time.